3. Flexibility. Observation can be adapted to various settings and subjects, making it a versatile research method applicable in many fields, including psychology, sociology, and education. Limitations of observation. 1. Subjectivity. The researcher's interpretations and biases can influence how they record and analyze behaviors. This subjectivity can affect the validity of the findings. 2. Limited generalizability. Observations of a small group or specific setting may not be generalizable to larger populations or different contexts. The findings may be unique to that specific situation. 3. Time-consuming. Conducting observations can be time-intensive, as researchers may need to spend extended periods in the field to collect sufficient data. Example of observation in research. Imagine a researcher studying how teenagers communicate in social settings. They might conduct naturalistic observations in a high school cafeteria. The researcher would watch how teens interact during lunch, noting behaviors like sharing food, laughing, or resolving conflicts. Record their observations on how often different groups interact and any patterns in communication styles. Analyze the data to identify trends, such as how friendships are formed or how social hierarchies are established among peers. Conclusion. In summary, observation is a valuable research method used to gather information about behaviors and interactions in natural settings. It can be conducted in various ways, including naturalistic, controlled, participant, and non-participant observation. While observation provides rich, detailed data, it also has limitations, such as subjectivity and time consumption. Understanding observation as a research method is essential as you prepare for your CPC exam and explore the different ways psychologists study behavior. Sure, let's explore the concept of problem solving, which is a critical skill used in many areas of life, including academics, personal situations, and professional settings. What is problem solving? Problem solving is the process of identifying a challenge or issue and finding a solution to it. It involves analyzing the situation, generating possible solutions, and choosing the best course of action to resolve the problem. Effective problem solving requires critical thinking, creativity, and decision-making skills. Key steps in problem solving. 1. Identify the problem. The first step is recognizing that there's a problem that needs to be solved. This involves understanding the issue and defining it clearly. Example: a student realizes they are consistently getting low grades in math. The problem is identified as needing to improve their understanding of the subject. 2. Gather information. Once the problem is identified, the next step is to gather relevant information. This could include facts, opinions, or previous experiences related to the problem. Example: the student might review past tests, talk to the teacher about their struggles, and gather study materials to better understand the math concepts. 3. Générer de possibles solutions. After gathering information, the next step is to brainstorm potential solutions. This is where creativity comes into play, and no idea is too far-fetched at this stage. Example: the student could consider various options, such as hiring a tutor, joining a study group, attending extra help sessions after school, or using online resources for practice. 4. Evaluate and choose a solution. In this step, the student evaluates the pros and cons of each possible solution and decides which one is the most feasible and effective. Example: the student might weigh the costs of hiring a tutor against the benefits of personalized help. They may decide that joining a study group is the best option because it is free and provides peer support. 5. Implement the solution. Once a solution is chosen, the next step is to put into action. This involves taking the necessary steps to implement the solution. Example: the student joins the study group and starts attending regular meetings to work on math problems with classmates. 6. Monitor and reflect. After implementing the solution, it's important to monitor the results and reflect on the effectiveness of the chosen solution. This helps to determine if the problem has been resolved or if further action is needed. Example: the student tracks their grades over the next few tests to see if they improve. If their grades start to rise, they know the study group helped. If not, they may need to consider other options like getting a tutor. Types of problem solving. 1. Analytical problem solving. This involves breaking down a problem into smaller parts and using logical reasoning to find a solution. It is often used in mathematical or technical fields. Example: a scientist analyzing data from an experiment may break down the results to identify trends or patterns. 2. Creative problem solving. Creative problem solving involves thinking outside the box to come up with innovative solutions. This approach is useful when traditional solutions do not work. Example: an artist might face a creative block and use brainstorming techniques to generate new ideas for their next project. 3. Collaborative problem solving. This type involves working with others to solve a problem. Collaboration can lead to more diverse ideas and effective solutions. Example: a team of employees working together to address a decline in sales might hold brainstorming sessions to come up with new marketing strategies. Importance of problem-solving skills. 1. Life skills. Problem solving is essential in everyday life. Whether dealing with academic challenges, workplace issues, or personal relationships, strong problem-solving skills help individuals navigate difficulties effectively. 2. Critical thinking. Problem-solving fosters critical thinking and analytical skills, enabling individuals to evaluate situations, make informed decisions, and approach challenges logically. 3. Adaptability. Developing problem-solving skills helps people become more adaptable and resilient. They learn to face challenges with confidence and creativity, making them better equipped to handle future obstacles. Conclusion. In summary, problem solving is the process of identifying challenges and finding effective solutions. It involves several key steps: identifying the problem, gathering information, generating possible solutions, evaluating and choosing a solution, implementing it, and monitoring the results. By mastering problem-solving skills, individuals can enhance their critical thinking, adaptability, and ability to navigate various challenges in life. Understanding problem-solving will be beneficial as you prepare for your CPC exam and face different situations in your academic and personal life. Sure, let's explore the risky shift phenomenon, which is an interesting concept in psychology and group dynamics. What is the risky shift phenomenon? The risky shift phenomenon refers to the tendency for groups to make more daring or risky decisions than individuals would make alone. In other words, when people are in a group, they often take greater risks compared to when they're making decisions on their own. This phenomenon is significant in understanding how group dynamics influence decision-making and can lead to different outcomes than individual choices. Key concepts. 1. Group decision-making. In a group setting, individuals may feel a sense of anonymity or reduced personal responsibility. This can lead them to support riskier decisions that they might avoid if they were making the choice alone. Example: if a group of friends is deciding whether to go skydiving, they might collectively agree to take the plunge. Individually, some members might hesitate, fearing the risks involved. 2. Diffusion of responsibility. When people are in a group, they often feel less accountable for the outcome of a decision. This diffusion of responsibility can lead to riskier behavior since no single person feels solely responsible for the consequences. Example: in a team project, if a group decides to take a shortcut that could lead to failure, each member may think, if it doesn't work out, it's not just my fault. This shared responsibility can encourage riskier choices. 3. Social influence. Group members may influence one another's opinions and behaviors. If one person suggests a bold idea, others may feel encouraged to support it, leading to a shift toward riskier decisions. Example: in a brainstorming session, if one member proposes a bold marketing strategy that involves a large budget, others might follow suit, believing the group is more likely to succeed together than alone. Research on the risky shift phenomenon. The concept of the risky shift was first identified in the 1960s by social psychologist James Stoner. He found that groups often made riskier decisions than individuals when discussing potential actions. Stoner conducted experiments where groups were asked to make decisions about hypothetical scenarios involving risk. He observed that groups tended to endorse riskier choices after group discussions compared to individual decisions made beforehand. When does the risky shift phenomenon occur? 1. High-stakes situations. Risky shift is more likely to occur in high-stakes situations where group members feel a strong desire to impress others or achieve a shared goal. 2. Group cohesion. When group members have a strong bond or sense of unity, they may feel more comfortable taking risks together. This cohesion can enhance the likelihood of a risky shift. 3. Information sharing. Groups that effectively share information and engage in discussions may experience more significant risky shifts. The sharing of ideas can encourage members to consider bolder options. Implications of the risky shift phenomenon. 1. Decision-making in organizations. Understanding the risky shift phenomenon is important in organizational settings. Leaders should be aware that groups might make riskier decisions and take steps to ensure that all viewpoints are considered. 2. Policy and safety. In fields like healthcare, finance, and public safety, recognizing the potential for risky shifts can help professionals implement safeguards and encourage more cautious decision-making. 3. Team dynamics. Groups should strive to create an environment where individuals feel comfortable expressing concerns about risky decisions. Encouraging open dialogue can help balance out the tendency to take risks. Conclusion. In summary, the risky shift phenomenon describes how group decisions often lead to riskier choices compared to individual decisions. Factors such as diffusion of responsibility, social influence, and group cohesion contribute to this phenomenon. Understanding the risky shift is essential in various fields, from business to psychology, as it highlights how group dynamics can significantly influence decision-making. This knowledge will be useful as you prepare for your CPC exam and consider the impact of group behavior in different contexts. Sure, let's explore developmental task theory, which was proposed by psychologist Robert J. Havighurst. This theory focuses on the tasks or challenges that individuals face at different stages of their development. What is developmental task theory? Developmental task theory suggests that as people grow and develop, they encounter specific tasks or challenges that they need to address at different stages of life. Successfully completing these tasks leads to healthy development, while failure to address them may result in difficulties later on. Havighurst believed that these tasks are influenced by biological, social, and cultural factors. They are essential for a person's overall growth and well-being. Key concepts of developmental task theory. 1. Stages of development. Havighurst identified several stages of development, each associated with specific tasks. As individuals progress through these stages, they face different challenges that are crucial for their growth. The main stages include infancy. Tasks include developing trust and attachment to caregivers. Early childhood. Tasks involve learning to walk, talk, and gain independence. Middle childhood. Tasks include developing social skills, learning to cooperate with peers, and achieving academic success. Adolescence. Tasks involve establishing a sense of identity, developing relationships, and making decisions about the future. Young adulthood. Tasks include forming intimate relationships, starting a family, and establishing a career. Middle adulthood. Tasks focus on nurturing the next generation, achieving career goals, and contributing to society. Late adulthood. Tasks involve reflecting on life, adapting to retirement, and coping with physical decline. 2. Developmental tasks. Each stage has specific developmental tasks that individuals are expected to accomplish. These tasks are not rigid, but serve as guidelines for healthy development. Example: during adolescence, a key developmental task is to explore personal identity. This may involve trying different roles, interests, and values to determine who they are as individuals. 3. Cultural and social influence. Havighurst emphasized that cultural and social contexts play a significant role in shaping the developmental tasks. Different cultures may have varying expectations for what tasks are appropriate at certain ages. Example: in some cultures, individuals may be expected to marry and start a family in their early 20s, while in others, individuals might focus on education and career first. 4. Successful completion versus failure. Successfully completing developmental tasks leads to positive outcomes, such as self-esteem, confidence, and healthy relationships. On the other hand, failing to complete these tasks can lead to challenges in later stages of life. Example: If a young adult struggles to form intimate relationships, they may find it harder to establish a successful marriage or partnership later on. Importance of developmental task theory. 1. Understanding human development. This theory provides a framework for understanding how people grow and develop throughout their lives. It highlights the importance of addressing specific challenges at each stage. 2. Guidance for parents and educators. Understanding developmental tasks can help parents and educators support children and adolescents as they navigate these challenges. It can inform practices that promote healthy development. Example: teachers can create supportive environments that encourage social skills and cooperation during middle childhood, aligning with the developmental tasks of that stage. 3. Personal reflection and growth. Individuals can use this theory to reflect on their own lives and assess whether they have successfully completed the tasks associated with each stage. This reflection can promote personal growth and self-improvement. Conclusion. In summary, Developmental Task Theory by Robert J. Havighurst outlines the specific challenges individuals face at different stages of life. Each stage has associated tasks that are important for healthy development, influenced by cultural and social factors. Successfully completing these tasks leads to positive outcomes, while failure may create difficulties later on. Understanding this theory can help individuals, parents, and educators support healthy development and navigate life's challenges effectively, which is valuable as you prepare for your CPC exam. Sure, let's explore the topic of development, particularly in the context of human growth and change over time. Development is a broad concept that encompasses physical, cognitive, emotional, and social changes throughout a person's life. What is development? Development refers to the process of growth and change that occurs in individuals from infancy through old age. It includes various dimensions, such as physical, cognitive, emotional, and social development. Different theories explain how development occurs, focusing on various aspects and stages of human growth. Key areas of development. 1. Physical development. This area involves changes in the body and physical abilities. It includes growth in height and weight, changes in motor skills, and the development of the senses. Example: infants learn to crawl, then walk, showcasing significant physical development. During adolescence, individuals experience puberty, leading to changes in body shape and strength. 2. Cognitive development. Cognitive development refers to how people think, learn, and understand the world around them. It includes processes such as problem-solving, memory, and decision-making. Example: a child learns to count and recognize numbers in early childhood. As they grow older, they develop the ability to think abstractly, solving more complex math problems in high school. 3. Emotional development. This area focuses on understanding and managing emotions. It includes developing self-awareness, empathy, and emotional regulation. Example: a toddler may express frustration by crying, while as a teenager, they learn to cope with their feelings of sadness by talking to friends or engaging in hobbies. 4. Social development. Social development involves learning how to interact with others and form relationships. It encompasses skills like communication, cooperation, and understanding social norms. Example: a preschooler learns to share toys with peers, while a teenager develops deeper friendships and romantic relationships. Stages of development. Many theorists have proposed stages of development that highlight the significant changes that occur at different ages. Here are a few well-known theories. 1. Erik Erikson's psychosocial development. Successful resolution leads to healthy personality development. Example: in adolescence, the key challenge is identity versus role confusion. Teens explore their identity and values, which shapes who they become as adults. 2. Jean Piaget's cognitive development. Piaget identified 4 stages of cognitive development, focusing on how children's thinking evolves over time. Sensorimotor stage, learning through senses and actions. Pre-operational stage, development of language and symbolic thinking, but lacking logical reasoning. Concrete operational stage. Logical thinking about concrete events and understanding the concept of conservation. Formal operational stage. Abstract thinking and problem solving. 3. Lawrence Kohlberg's moral development. Kohlberg proposed stages of moral development that describe how individuals develop their sense of right and wrong. His theory includes 3 main levels. Pre-conventional level. Morality is based on rewards and punishments. Conventional level. Morality is based on societal rules and approval. Post-conventional level. Morality is based on personal principles and ethics. Factors influencing development. Several factors can influence a person's development. 1. Genetics. Inherited traits from parents, such as physical characteristics and potential for certain abilities, play a significant role in development. 2. Environment. The environment in which a person grows up, including family, culture, education, and socioeconomic status, can significantly impact their development. 3. Life experiences. Individual experiences, such as trauma, education, and relationships, shape personal growth and development over time. Importance of understanding development. 1. Supporting growth. Understanding the stages and areas of development helps parents, educators, and caregivers support individuals as they grow. It allows them to provide appropriate guidance and resources during each stage. 2. Identifying challenges. Recognizing typical development patterns helps identify any challenges or delays in growth. Early intervention can support individuals who may struggle in certain areas. 3. Enhancing relationships. Understanding developmental changes can improve communication and relationships among family members, educators, and peers. Conclusion. In summary, development refers to the ongoing process of growth and change throughout a person's life, encompassing physical, cognitive, emotional, and social aspects. Different theories highlight the stages and factors that influence development. Understanding these concepts is essential for supporting healthy growth and addressing challenges individuals may face as they progress through various life stages. This knowledge will be beneficial as you prepare for your CPC exam and navigate your understanding of human development. Sure, let's explore the concept of growth, particularly in the context of human development. Growth is an important aspect of our lives and can be understood in several ways, including physical, emotional, and intellectual growth. What is growth? Growth refers to the process of increasing in size, maturity, or development. In humans, growth can occur in various dimensions, including physical growth, cognitive growth, emotional growth, and social growth. Key types of growth. 1. Physical growth. Physical growth involves changes in the body, such as gaining height, weight, and strength. This type of growth is most noticeable during certain life stages, such as infancy, childhood, and adolescence. Example: in infancy, a baby rapidly gains weight and height, doubling their birth weight by about 5 months. During puberty, adolescents experience significant physical changes, including growth spurts, changes in body composition, and the development of secondary sexual characteristics. 2. Cognitive growth. Cognitive growth refers to the development of thinking, problem-solving, and understanding. It includes the ability to learn new information, reason, and make decisions. Example: a toddler learns to recognize shapes and colors, while a teenager develops the ability to think abstractly and critically analyze complex issues, such as social justice or scientific theories. 3. Emotional growth. Emotional growth involves developing an understanding of one's own feelings and the feelings of others. It includes learning to express emotions appropriately and to empathize with others. Example: a child may initially express frustration by throwing a tantrum. As they grow, they learn to articulate their feelings and find constructive ways to cope with disappointment, like talking to a friend or taking deep breaths. 4. Social growth. Social growth is about how individuals learn to interact with others and form relationships. It involves developing social skills, such as communication, cooperation, and conflict resolution. Example: a preschooler learns to share toys and take turns during playtime, while a high school student develops deeper friendships and navigates romantic relationships. Factors influencing growth. 1. Biological factors. Genetics play a significant role in physical growth. Certain traits, like height and body type, can be inherited from parents. Example, if both parents are tall, their children are likely to be taller than average due to genetic factors. 2. Environmental factors. The environment in which a person grows up can impact their overall growth. This includes access to nutrition, education, healthcare, and social support. Example, a child with access to a balanced diet and healthcare is more likely to experience healthy physical growth compared to a child who lacks proper nutrition. 3. Cultural factors. Cultural beliefs and practices can shape how individuals grow emotionally and socially. Different cultures may have various expectations for behavior and development. Example, in some cultures, children are encouraged to express their emotions freely, while in others, they may be taught to be more reserved. 4. Life experiences. Significant life events, such as trauma, education, and relationships, can influence growth. Positive experiences can promote healthy development, while negative experiences may hinder it. Example, a supportive and nurturing family can foster emotional growth, while exposure to conflict or instability at home can lead to emotional challenges. Importance of growth. 1. Personal development. Growth is essential for personal development. It helps individuals become more capable, independent, and well-rounded. 2. Adapting to change. Growth enables individuals to adapt to changes in their lives. By developing new skills and coping mechanisms, people can better manage challenges and transitions. 3. Building relationships. Social growth is crucial for forming and maintaining healthy relationships. Understanding oneself and others leads to better communication and connection. 4. Lifelong learning. Growth is a lifelong process. As individuals continue to learn and develop throughout their lives, they can achieve personal goals and contribute positively to society. Conclusion. In summary, growth refers to the process of increasing in size and development across various dimensions: physical, cognitive, emotional, and social. It is influenced by biological, environmental, cultural, and experiential factors. Understanding growth is essential for recognizing how individuals develop throughout their lives and how to support healthy development in ourselves and others. This knowledge will be valuable as you prepare for your CPC exam and navigate the complexities of human growth and development. Sure, let's explore the concept of the ego, which is an important term in psychology, particularly in the context of personality and the theories of Sigmund Freud. What is the ego? The ego is one of the three components of personality in Freud's psychoanalytic theory, alongside the ID and the superego. It acts as the mediator between the primal desires of the ID, the moral constraints of the superego, and the realities of the external world. In simple terms, the ego is the part of our personality that helps us make decisions, manage our desires, and interact with the world around us. Key concepts of the ego. 1. Components of personality. Freud proposed that personality consists of three main parts. ID. This is the instinctual part of the personality that contains our basic drives and desires, such as hunger, thirst, and sexual urges. The ID operates on the pleasure principle, seeking immediate gratification without considering consequences. Ego. The ego develops from the ID and functions based on the reality principle. It helps us balance the desires of the ID with the limitations of reality and social norms. The ego considers the consequences of actions and tries to find realistic ways to satisfy the ID's desires. Superego. This part represents our moral conscience and internalized societal rules. It develops as we learn right from wrong and strives for perfection. The superego can create feelings of guilt when we act against our moral values. 2. Reality principle. The ego operates on the reality principle, which means it tries to satisfy the ID's desires in realistic and socially appropriate ways. This involves delaying gratification and considering the consequences of actions. Example, If you feel hungry, the ego helps you decide to wait until lunchtime to eat rather than grabbing snacks during class. 3. Decision-making. The ego plays a crucial role in decision-making. It evaluates different options and helps individuals choose the best course of action based on their needs, social norms, and potential consequences. Example: if a student is tempted to cheat on a test, the ego may weigh the immediate benefit of getting a good grade against the potential consequences of getting caught and feeling guilty. 4. Defense mechanisms. The ego employs defense mechanisms to protect itself from anxiety and maintain psychological balance. These are unconscious strategies that help individuals cope with stress, conflict, or emotional pain. Examples of defense mechanisms: repression, pushing unpleasant thoughts out of conscious awareness; denial, refusing to accept reality or facts; projection, attributing one's own unacceptable feelings or thoughts to someone else; rationalization, justifying behaviors or feelings with logical explanations to avoid the true reasons. Importance of the ego. 1. Balancing needs. The ego is essential for balancing the conflicting demands of the ID and superego. It helps individuals navigate their desires while adhering to social norms and moral standards. 2. Social functioning. A well-functioning ego allows individuals to interact appropriately with others and make rational decisions. It helps maintain relationships and navigate social situations effectively. 3. Coping with anxiety. By using defense mechanisms, the ego helps individuals cope with anxiety and stress. This can be beneficial for mental health by providing temporary relief from emotional distress. Challenges related to the ego. 1. Ego strength. Ego strength refers to the ego's ability to effectively manage conflicts between the ID, superego, and reality. A strong ego can handle stress and make sound decisions, while a weak ego may lead to poor decision-making and increased anxiety. 2. Ego and mental health. Issues with the ego can contribute to mental health challenges. For example, if the ego is unable to balance the demands of the ID and superego, it may lead to anxiety, depression, or behavioral problems. Conclusion. In summary, the ego is a crucial component of personality that helps individuals navigate their desires, social expectations, and reality. It operates on the reality principle, balancing the primal instincts of the ID and the moral constraints of the superego. Understanding the role of the ego can provide insights into human behavior, decision-making, and mental health, which is valuable as you prepare for your CPC exam. Sure, let's explore the concept of the self, which is a fundamental idea in psychology and plays a significant role in understanding human behavior, identity, and personal development. What is the self? The self refers to an individual's understanding and perception of who they are. It encompasses one's thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and behaviors, and is shaped by experiences, social interactions, and personal reflections. The self is central to our identity and influences how we see ourselves and how we relate to others. Key concepts related to the self. 1. Self-concept. Self-concept is the overall idea of who we are. It includes our beliefs about our abilities, personality traits, and values. This concept forms the basis of our identity. Example: a student may see themselves as intelligent, friendly, and hardworking. These descriptions contribute to their self-concept. 2. Self-esteem. Self-esteem refers to how we feel about ourselves and our worth. It is influenced by our self-concept and can vary over time depending on experiences and feedback from others. Example: if a person receives positive feedback from friends and succeeds in their studies, their self-esteem may be high. Conversely, repeated failures or negative comments can lower self-esteem. 3. Self-identity. Self-identity is the understanding of oneself in relation to others and the broader world. It includes aspects such as gender, culture, values, and roles we play in different contexts. Example: a person may identify as a student, athlete, or artist, which influences how they see themselves and their place in society. 4. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand one's own emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. It involves reflecting on one's experiences and how they affect oneself and others. Example: a person who notices they feel anxious in social situations and understands that it stems from fear of judgment is demonstrating self-awareness. Theories of the self. 1. Carl Rogers' humanistic theory. Carl Rogers, a prominent psychologist, emphasized the importance of the self in his humanistic approach. He believed that individuals have an innate drive to achieve their full potential, known as self-actualization. Rogers highlighted the importance of unconditional positive regard, where individuals feel accepted and valued without conditions. This acceptance is crucial for developing a healthy self-concept. Example: a child who receives love and support from parents, regardless of their achievements, is likely to develop a positive self-concept. 2. Erik Erikson's psychosocial development. Erik Erikson proposed that individuals go through 8 stages of development, each presenting a key conflict that shapes the self. Successfully navigating these conflicts leads to a stronger sense of self and identity. Example: during adolescence, the key conflict is identity versus role confusion. Teens explore different identities and roles to develop a clear sense of self. 3. Social identity theory. This theory suggests that a person's self-concept is influenced by their membership in social groups. Our identity is shaped by how we see ourselves in relation to these groups and how others perceive us. Example: a person may identify strongly with their cultural background, which influences their values, beliefs, and behaviors. Importance of the self. 1. Guiding behavior. Understanding the self helps individuals navigate their lives, make decisions, and set goals. It influences how we behave in different situations and how we interact with others. 2. Building relationships. A strong sense of self contributes to healthy relationships. When individuals understand themselves, they can communicate better and form deeper connections with others. 3. Promoting mental health. A positive self-concept and high self-esteem are linked to better mental health. Understanding oneself can lead to greater resilience, self-acceptance, and coping skills. Challenges related to the self. 1. Self-doubt. Many individuals struggle with self-doubt, which can negatively impact self-esteem and decision-making. This uncertainty may arise from comparisons with others or criticism from peers. 2. Identity crisis. An identity crisis occurs when individuals feel uncertain about their self-identity. This often happens during significant life transitions, such as adolescence or adulthood, where individuals question their roles and values. 3. Influence of society. Societal pressures, such as media portrayals of beauty or success, can distort self-perception and contribute to low self-esteem. Individuals may feel inadequate if they don't meet these societal standards. Conclusion. In summary, the self is a complex concept that encompasses our understanding of who we are, including our self-concept, self-esteem, self-identity, and self-awareness. It plays a crucial role in guiding our behavior, shaping our relationships, and influencing our mental health. Understanding the self helps individuals navigate their lives more effectively and fosters personal growth, which is valuable as you prepare for your CPC exam and explore the intricacies of human identity. Sure, let's explore the concept of consciousness, which is a fundamental topic in psychology and philosophy. What is consciousness? Consciousness refers to our awareness of ourselves and our environment. It includes everything we experience, such as thoughts, feelings, perceptions, and sensations. In simple terms, it's what you are aware of at any given moment. Consciousness can range from being fully awake and alert to being in a deep sleep or altered state. Key concepts of consciousness. 1. Levels of consciousness. Consciousness is not a single state. It exists on a spectrum. There are different levels of consciousness, from full awareness to various altered states. Example: when you are wide awake and focused on your homework, you are in a heightened state of consciousness. In contrast, if you're daydreaming or just waking up, your consciousness is less focused. 2. States of consciousness. There are various states of consciousness that people can experience, including waking consciousness. the state of being fully aware and alert. This is when you're actively thinking, making decisions, and interacting with your environment. Sleep, a natural state of rest for the body and mind. During sleep, consciousness is altered and awareness of the environment is diminished. Altered states. These can occur due to various factors, such as meditation, drugs, hypnosis, or extreme fatigue. In these states, perception and awareness can change significantly. Example: when meditating, a person might experience a sense of calm and heightened awareness of their thoughts and feelings, which is different from their normal waking state. 3. The subconscious and unconscious. Beyond conscious awareness, there are layers of mental processes that influence our behavior and thoughts. Subconscious. This is the part of our mind that stores memories and experiences that are not currently in conscious awareness, but can be easily recalled. For instance, you might not be actively thinking about your favorite song, but you can recall it easily when someone mentions it. Unconscious. This includes memories and desires that are not accessible to conscious awareness. Freud believed that the unconscious mind influences our behavior in ways we may not realize. For example, unresolved conflicts from childhood might affect adult relationships without us being aware of their influence. 4. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is a crucial aspect of consciousness. It is the ability to recognize oneself as an individual separate from the environment and others. Self-awareness allows individuals to reflect on their thoughts, feelings, and actions. Example: when you feel sad about a situation and can identify why you feel that way, you are demonstrating self-awareness. Importance of consciousness. 1. Decision-making. Consciousness plays a vital role in how we make decisions. Being aware of our thoughts and feelings helps us weigh options and choose actions that align with our values and goals. 2. Social interaction. Consciousness allows us to understand and respond to the emotions and needs of others. It is essential for effective communication and building relationships. Example: when you notice a friend looks upset and ask them how they are feeling, your conscious awareness of their emotions fosters empathy and connection. 3. Personal growth. Increased awareness of our thoughts and behaviors can lead to personal growth. By reflecting on our experiences and understanding our motivations, we can make positive changes in our lives. Challenges related to consciousness. 1. Altered states. While altered states of consciousness can be beneficial, such as in meditation or creative thinking, they can also lead to challenges. For example, substance abuse can create harmful altered states that impair judgment and behavior. 2. Sleep disorders. Sleep is an essential state of consciousness, and disorders like insomnia or sleep apnea can significantly impact overall well-being, affecting mood, cognitive function, and physical health. 3. Limited awareness. People can sometimes lack awareness of their own biases, triggers, or emotions, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts in relationships. Developing self-awareness is crucial for improving interpersonal dynamics. Conclusion. In summary, consciousness is the awareness of ourselves and our environment, encompassing various states and levels of awareness. It plays a critical role in decision-making, social interactions, and personal growth. Understanding consciousness can help individuals navigate their thoughts and feelings more effectively, promoting better mental health and relationships. This knowledge is valuable as you prepare for your CPC exam and explore the complexities of human awareness and behavior. Sure, let's dive into the concept of the unconscious, which is an important idea in psychology, especially in the context of Freud's theories. What is the unconscious? The unconscious refers to the part of our mind that contains thoughts, feelings, memories, and desires that we are not currently aware of. Unlike our conscious thoughts, which we can easily access and describe, unconscious thoughts are hidden from our immediate awareness. The unconscious mind plays a significant role in influencing our behavior, emotions, and reactions, even if we don't realize it. Key concepts of the unconscious. 1. Freud's psychoanalytic theory. Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis, proposed that the mind is divided into 3 parts: the conscious, the unconscious, and the preconscious. Conscious. This includes everything we are currently aware of, such as thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. Preconscious. This is the part of the mind that contains thoughts and memories that can be brought into consciousness with some effort. For example, you might not think about your childhood friend all the time, but you can recall them when prompted. Unconscious. This contains repressed memories, desires, and experiences that can influence our behavior without our awareness. For example, someone might have a fear of dogs because of a traumatic experience in childhood that they don't consciously remember. 2. Repression. Repression is a defense mechanism proposed by Freud, where distressing thoughts and memories are pushed out of conscious awareness and stored in the unconscious. This occurs to protect the individual from emotional pain or anxiety. Example: a person who experienced a traumatic event, like a car accident, may not consciously remember the details of the incident. However, the fear and anxiety related to driving could still affect their behavior. 3. Dreams and the unconscious. Freud believed that dreams are a window into the unconscious mind. He thought that dreams could reveal hidden desires and unresolved conflicts. According to Freud, the content of dreams often includes symbols that represent unconscious thoughts. Example: if someone dreams about losing their teeth, it might symbolize feelings of insecurity or fear about aging, even if they are not consciously aware of these feelings. 4. Freudian slips. A Freudian slip is a mistake in speech or writing that reveals an unconscious thought or desire. These slips can provide insight into our hidden feelings or conflicts. Example: if someone accidentally calls their partner by an ex's name during a conversation, it might suggest unresolved feelings related to that past relationship. Importance of the unconscious. 1. Influencing behavior. The unconscious can significantly influence our behavior and decision-making. Unconscious motivations can shape how we react to situations, even if we are not fully aware of them. Example: a person may feel anxious in social situations without understanding that this anxiety stems from a past experience of embarrassment in front of peers. 2. Therapeutic insight. Understanding the unconscious can be valuable in therapy. Therapists often explore clients' unconscious thoughts and feelings to help them gain insight into their behaviors and emotional struggles. Example: a therapist might use techniques like free association, where a client speaks freely about whatever comes to mind, to uncover unconscious thoughts that contribute to their current issues. 3. Personal growth. Exploring the unconscious can lead to greater self-awareness and personal growth. By recognizing hidden fears, desires, and patterns, individuals can work towards resolving conflicts and improving their emotional well-being. Challenges related to the unconscious. 1. Resistance. When individuals begin to explore their unconscious, they may encounter resistance. This can occur because facing repressed memories or feelings can be uncomfortable or painful. Example: a person may avoid discussing certain topics in therapy because they fear the emotions that might arise. 2. Misinterpretation. The unconscious can be complex and difficult to interpret. Not every dream or slip of the tongue has a significant meaning, and overanalyzing can lead to confusion. Example: someone might misinterpret a dream, believing it means something profound when it could simply be a reflection of daily stress. Conclusion. In summary, the unconscious is a crucial part of our mind that contains thoughts, feelings, and memories we are not aware of, but which can influence our behavior and emotions. Understanding the unconscious helps us recognize how hidden motivations can affect our lives and can provide valuable insights in therapeutic contexts. This knowledge is important as you prepare for your CPC exam and explore the complexities of human behavior and mental processes. Sure, let's explore the concept of the preconscious, which is an important idea in psychology, particularly in the context of Sigmund Freud's theories about the mind. What is the preconscious? The preconscious is a part of the mind that contains thoughts and memories that are not currently in our conscious awareness, but can be easily brought to mind. It acts as a bridge between the conscious and the unconscious mind. In simple terms, the preconscious holds information that we can access when we need it, but we aren't actively thinking about it all the time. Key concepts of the preconscious. 1. Structure of the mind. According to Freud, The mind is divided into three main parts. Conscious. This includes everything we are currently aware of, such as thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. For example, if you're thinking about what to have for dinner, that thought is in your conscious mind. Preconscious. This contains memories and information that are not actively in our awareness, but can be recalled easily. For instance, you might not be thinking about your favorite childhood toy right now, but you can remember it when someone mentions it. Unconscious. This part contains thoughts and memories that are repressed or hidden from our awareness. These can include traumatic experiences or desires that we are not consciously aware of, but that influence our behavior. 2. Accessing preconscious thoughts. Preconscious thoughts can be accessed through memory recall or certain cues. When we focus or think about something specific, we can bring preconscious information into our conscious awareness. Example: if you're asked to name your best friend from childhood, you might not have that thought at the forefront of your mind, but you can easily recall it when prompted. 3. Role in everyday life. The preconscious plays a significant role in everyday functioning. It allows us to store and retrieve information without needing to keep everything in our conscious awareness. This helps us manage our cognitive load and think more efficiently. Example: when you're driving a car, you may not consciously think about every action, like pressing the brake or turning the steering wheel. However, you can quickly recall the rules of the road or directions if needed. Importance of the preconscious. 1. Memory retrieval. The preconscious is crucial for memory retrieval. It helps us access information that is important for decision-making and problem-solving. Being able to recall relevant information quickly can enhance our ability to respond to situations effectively. 2. Self-reflection. The preconscious allows for self-reflection. By accessing preconscious thoughts, we can gain insights into our feelings, motivations, and past experiences, which can lead to greater self-awareness. Example: when reflecting on a recent argument, you might access memories about past conflicts and how you handled them, helping you understand your reactions better. 3. Cognitive efficiency. The preconscious helps us manage our cognitive resources. 1. Difficulty in recall. Sometimes, accessing preconscious memories can be challenging. Stress, distractions, or lack of focus can make it harder to bring certain thoughts to mind. Example: you might struggle to remember the name of a classmate during a conversation because your mind is focused on something else. 2. Influence of the unconscious. The preconscious can be influenced by the unconscious mind. Sometimes, our unconscious feelings or conflicts can affect what we are able to recall from the preconscious. Example: if someone has repressed memories of a traumatic event, they may find it difficult to access related preconscious thoughts about similar situations. Conclusion. In summary, the preconscious is a part of the mind that holds thoughts and memories that are not currently in our awareness, but can be easily accessed. It serves as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious mind, allowing us to retrieve important information and reflect on our experiences. Understanding the preconscious is valuable for recognizing how we think, remember, and navigate our daily lives, which is beneficial as you prepare for your CPC exam and explore the complexities of human cognition. Sure, let's explore the concept of instincts, which are fundamental to understanding human behavior and motivation. What are instincts? Instincts are innate biological drives that dictate how organisms behave. They are built-in tendencies to act in certain ways without needing to learn or think about them. Instincts are often seen as automatic responses to specific stimuli in the environment. In simple terms, instincts are natural impulses that guide our actions and reactions. Key concepts of instincts. 1. Biological basis. Instincts are rooted in biology and are often linked to survival, reproduction, and basic needs. They are part of our genetic makeup and can be observed across many species, including humans. Example: the instinct to eat when hungry or to seek shelter when it's cold are examples of basic instincts that help ensure survival. 2. Types of instincts. Instincts can be categorized into various types based on their functions. Here are a few common types. Survival instincts. These include basic needs like hunger, thirst, and the need for safety. For example, when you feel thirsty, your body instinctively drives you to find water. Reproductive instincts. These drive behaviors related to mating and reproduction. For example, during mating season, animals may display certain behaviors to attract partners. Parental instincts. Many species, including humans, have instincts related to caring for offspring. This can include nurturing, protecting, and teaching young ones essential survival skills. Social instincts. These instincts drive us to form connections with others, seek companionship, and belong to groups. Humans are social creatures, and this instinct influences our need for relationships and community. 3. Freud's concept of instincts. Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis, emphasized the role of instincts in human behavior. He identified two primary types of instincts. Eros. This represents the drive for survival, reproduction, and pleasure. It includes sexual instincts and the desire for social connection. Thanatos. This refers to the drive toward aggression, self-destruction, and the desire to return to an inorganic state. It represents a counterbalance to the life instincts. Freud believed that these instincts influence our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, often in unconscious ways. 4. Learned versus instinctual behavior. While instincts are innate, not all behaviors are instinctual. Many behaviors are learned through experience and interaction with the environment. The distinction between learned behavior and instinctual behavior is important in understanding how we develop. Example, a child might have an instinct to cry when they are hungry, but they learn specific ways to communicate their needs as they grow older. Importance of instincts. 1. Survival and adaptation. Instincts play a crucial role in survival by guiding behaviors that help individuals adapt to their environment. They help organisms respond quickly to potential threats or opportunities. Example, the instinct to flee from danger, such as a predator, helps animals survive in the wild. 2. Motivation. Instincts serve as powerful motivators for behavior. They drive individuals to fulfill basic needs, pursue relationships, and engage in activities that enhance their well-being. Example, the instinct to seek social connections motivates people to form friendships and engage in community activities. 3. Understanding behavior. Recognizing the role of instincts can help us understand why people behave in certain ways. It can provide insight into human motivations and the underlying drives that influence actions. Example, understanding that certain aggressive behaviors may stem from an instinctual drive for dominance or territoriality can help in addressing conflicts. Challenges related to instincts. 1. Conflict between instincts. Sometimes, instincts can conflict with social norms or personal values. For example, the instinct for aggression may clash with societal rules that promote peaceful behavior. Example, a person might feel an instinctual urge to react aggressively in a stressful situation, but they choose to manage that urge to maintain social harmony. 2. Cultural influences. Different cultures may have varying norms about behaviors related to instincts. Example, the instinct for social connection might manifest differently in collectivist cultures, which emphasize group harmony, compared to individualistic cultures that prioritize personal achievement. Conclusion. In summary, instincts are innate, biological drives that guide behavior and influence our responses to the environment. They are essential for survival, motivation, and understanding human behavior. By recognizing the role of instincts, we can gain insights into our actions and the underlying motivations that shape our lives. This knowledge will be useful as you prepare for your CPC exam and explore the complexities of human behavior and motivation. Sure, let's explore the concept of drives, which are essential in understanding human motivation and behavior. What are drives? Drives are internal forces that push individuals to take action to satisfy basic needs or desires. They are biological and psychological urges that motivate behavior to achieve a goal or fulfill a need. In simpler terms, drives are like internal alarms that signal when something is needed prompting us to engage in behaviors that help satisfy that need. Key concept of drives. 1. Types of drives. Drives can be categorized into different types based on their functions and the needs they address. Here are some common types. Primary drives. These are basic biological needs essential for survival, such as hunger, thirst, sleep, and sex. They arise from physiological states and are crucial for maintaining life. Example, when you're hungry, your body sends signals that create a drive to eat. Secondary drives. These are not directly related to biological needs, but arise from experiences and learning. They include drives for achievement, affiliation, and power. Example, the desire to do well in school and achieve good grades can be seen as a secondary drive, motivated by the value placed on education and success. 2. Drive reduction theory. This theory, proposed by psychologist Clark Hull, suggests that drives create an uncomfortable state, and we are motivated to reduce this discomfort by satisfying the drive. When a drive is satisfied, it leads to a state of balance or homeostasis. Example, if you feel thirsty, you will seek water to drink. When you drink, your thirst is quenched, reducing the drive and returning your body to a balanced state. 3. Incentives. While drives push us to act, incentives are external rewards or stimuli that can motivate behavior. Incentives can enhance or complement drives by providing additional reasons to pursue a particular action. Example, if you have a drive to succeed in school, the incentive of receiving praise from teachers or good grades can motivate you to study harder. 4. Hierarchy of needs. Psychologist Abraham Maslow proposed a hierarchy of needs, which suggests that human motivation is organized in levels. Basic drives, such as physiological needs, must be satisfied before higher-level needs can be addressed. Example, a person struggling to find food and shelter will focus on meeting those basic needs before pursuing relationships or personal growth. Importance of drives. 1. Motivation for action. Drives are essential for motivating behavior. They push individuals to take action to meet their needs, driving personal growth and survival. Example, the drive for social connection motivates people to form friendships and engage in community activities, enhancing their overall well-being. 2. Understanding behavior. Recognizing the role of drives in human behavior helps explain why people act in certain ways. Drives provide insight into the underlying motivations behind our actions. Example, if someone is working hard to achieve a promotion at work, it may be driven by the desire for financial security and the aspiration for recognition. 3. Health and well-being. Understanding drives can help individuals identify their needs and take steps to satisfy them, leading to improved mental and physical health. Example, recognizing the drive for rest and relaxation can prompt someone to take breaks or prioritize self-care, which is important for overall well-being. Challenges related to drives. 1. Conflict between drives. Sometimes, different drives can conflict with one another, leading to stress or difficult decision-making. For example, the drive for achievement might conflict with the drive for social connection if studying for exams means missing social events. Example, a student may feel torn between the desire to hang out with friends and the need to study for an important test. 2. Overindulgence. Drives can lead to overindulgence or unhealthy behaviors if not managed properly. For instance, the drive for food can lead to overeating if someone does not pay attention to their body signals. Example, if a person constantly eats out of boredom, they might struggle with unhealthy eating habits. 3. Ignoring drives. Ignoring drives can lead to negative consequences for health and well-being. For example, neglecting the drive for sleep can result in fatigue, reduced productivity, and health issues. Example, a student who stays up late studying and neglects their need for sleep may find that their performance suffers as a result. Conclusion. In summary, drives are internal forces that motivate behavior by pushing individuals to satisfy their basic needs and desires. They can be categorized into primary and secondary drives, and understanding them is crucial for recognizing the motivations behind human actions. Drives play a significant role in our daily lives, influencing our decisions, relationships, and overall well-being. This knowledge will be helpful as you prepare for your CPC exam and explore the complexities of human motivation and behavior. Sure, let's explore the concept of emotions, which are a vital part of human experience and behavior. What are emotions? Emotions are complex psychological states that involve three main components: a subjective experience, physiological responses, and behavioral responses. In simpler terms, emotions are our feelings about things that happen to us or around us, and they can affect how we think and behave. Key concepts of emotions. 1. Components of emotions. Subjective experience. This is the personal feeling associated with an emotion. It varies from person to person. For example, when someone feels happy, they may describe it as a sense of joy or contentment. Physiological response. Emotions often trigger physical reactions in the body. This can include changes in heart rate, breathing, and hormone levels. For example, when someone is scared, their heart might race, and they may sweat. Behavioral response. This refers to how we express our emotions through actions, facial expressions, or body language. For example, when someone is happy, they might smile or laugh. 2. Basic emotions. Psychologist Paul Ekman identified 6 basic emotions that are universally recognized across cultures. These emotions are: happiness, a feeling of joy or contentment; sadness, a feeling of sorrow or disappointment; fear, an emotional response to a perceived threat or danger; disgust, a feeling of revulsion towards something unpleasant; anger, a strong feeling of annoyance or hostility; surprise, a reaction to something unexpected. These basic emotions serve as the foundation for more complex emotions. 3. Complex emotions. Beyond basic emotions, there are more complex emotions